Hello, my friend. This is Paul Hutchings with The Good Parts, episode 31. And in today's episode, I want to share with you a pretty cool story that I think may have a very important message for anyone out there who's looking for guidance and inspiration on how to move forward in life and business in the best way, in the most powerful way, in the most divinely inspired way, maybe. So I'd love to encourage you to tune in. If you're new to me, this is a daily social media show that I do Monday through Friday, right around 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. And it's called The Good Parts because my goal here is to share at least one good part from my life and or business that you can get value in, use value. That's the goal. Don't always land for every single person, but that is definitely the goal. I want to do the best that I can to help as many people as I can build lives of freedom, where their time is disconnected from their money, where they have the space to be who maybe they're meant to be, to follow their dreams, to fulfill their purpose in life, and also to do that in a happy, joy-filled, meaning-filled way. So let's go ahead and get into the message for today. I'm excited. I do want to say welcome to everybody. If you are here live, do me a favor and comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Bill Fever, good to see you from Illinois, Chicago. Nick Romani says, hey, coming in from West Virginia, almost heaven, West Virginia, the Liberty State. I've never been to West Virginia, but the fact that it's called the Liberty State, man, double knuckle fist bumps to everyone in West Virginia for being people who love liberty. Jeff Topper, hey, Branson, Missouri. Thank you for tuning in, Jeff. Booker Williams, hey, Booker, you got the girls on today. Thanks for tuning in. Booker's down in Texas. Arnita's from Columbus, Ohio. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Gio, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. Chase, thanks for tuning in from Colorado. Danny from Wisconsin. Hey, thanks everyone for saying hello. So let me go ahead and get into the story here and the hopefully powerful lesson for all of us as we move forward in life and business. So a couple of months ago, I'm going to hide that banner there. A couple of months ago, I got what maybe is some inspiration. For the last decade plus of my life, I've been fairly heavily involved in building businesses from home, growing residual income, personal development, been doing some real estate investing. And so there's been a particular kind of train to like a thread, I guess you could say, to my message and to my content. And a couple of months ago, I got a little piece of inspiration that was like totally, maybe not totally, I mean, it's kind of related, but kind of like quite different from the content that I have historically created. And I was inspired to follow this inspiration, even though I was like, I'm not sure how this is going to work. I'm not sure how it's going to land for people. There's some dangers of creating this type of content, potentially. But I decided to do it. And the inspiration was this. I felt inspired to do a study of the Bible and look for very relevant day-to-day life lessons, personal development lessons that I could compile into a document called the Lightworker's Bible. That was the inspiration. So I've been doing this, and what I'm finding is that as I'm doing this, I'll read, and a lot of times I'll find one little spot and I'll sit and meditate on it. And as I'm meditating on it, I'll find some words come to my mind, and then I'll look at the words. And sometimes I'll sit and look at this, few sentences for 30 minutes, 40 minutes until I feel like, the way these words are laid out on this page, they really resonate fully with my soul. And I've been creating some short form videos with these little inspirations, and I've got them on my YouTube channel if you want to check those out. The short videos have been, I think, received well. Some of them have, got 1,000+ views, hundreds of views. It's common, hundreds of views for these short form videos. But and then I've also been compiling them into a document, which I have available as one of my free gifts. It's a work in progress, right? So I'm still in the midst of this. paulhutchings.net/gifts. You can get this Lightworker's Bible. Well, all of that said, I've been doing this and feeling pulled in this direction. Like, does this even relate to business? Or is this going to repel certain people? I don't know, but I feel like this is something that I want to do and that I feel pulled in. So here's the note from the universe. So last week, I got a random note and I want to read this to you. And I don't have the permission of the person who sent this to me, so I will leave the name off. But this to me literally blew my mind because I haven't really been promoting this either. I haven't been talking about it. I haven't been encouraging people to, hey, go, get this and read this and go watch my video. I've really been doing none of that. I've literally just been creating the content for myself and for others who might happen to find it. Well, here's the email that I got out of the blue last week. Good morning, Paul. I have been doing automatic writing every morning for almost a year now. I have been receiving this incredible insight from angels, source, who knows what. But this morning, I started writing information about your Lightworkers Bible. I was told to make sure that I got a copy when ready and that I'm a little embarrassed to read this, but this is what it says, so I'll read it. And that you were an angel in human form. So I wanted to share that information with you to encourage you and support you in the creation of this work. Much love. And when I read that note one morning out of the blue, I I was like, wow, like this person that I really haven't promoted this work to at all, haven't talked about it in the middle of some, spiritual exercise. I guess I'm not too familiar with automatic writing, but I imagine it's where you open up a sheet of paper and you open up your heart and you write what comes to mind. I could be wrong. Again, I'm just guessing, but that she got this inspiration out of the blue that this thing that I've been working on might be something for her to check out. And I thought that was amazing to me. And it was a confirmation to me. I'm accepting it as such, right? We can make things mean whatever we want them to mean. But to me, this was a note from the universe, a divine sign, an omen, as Paulo Coelho talks about in his book, The Alchemist, to keep going, to keep moving, even though I don't know where it's going to go, even though I don't know what it's going to lead to, even though I don't know if it's going to help anybody, even though I don't know if it's going to ever generate any leads or produce any income for me. It was a little green light that said to me, Paul, keep on this path, see where it leads. And the lesson that I feel that I want to pass along that potentially relates to you, you're probably not out there writing the Lightworkers Bible, or maybe I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're working on. But regardless, I think the lesson for you and me is to have the courage and the faith to follow the promptings that come to your heart. A lot of times over the years, I've been building business for over a decade, as I mentioned earlier. And a lot of times I have felt something in my heart, something in my mind as I'm asking, what should I share? What should I talk about? What should I write about? And a lot of times something comes. There's something that's bubbling up. And I've noticed that when I go with those things in confidence and in faith, a lot of times those are my very best pieces of content, as made evidence to me by what people say, following your heart, speaking the message that is percolating within you, that's coming from who knows where, as my friend who wrote this email, who knows where these ideas come from. I like to think that we can be in alignment with our higher power, with source, with the universe, with infinite intelligence, with God, whatever you put in the blank that is the word symbol for what hopefully many of us are reaching for, something higher, whatever that word symbol is. I like to think we can be in harmony with that. We can strive, we can reach. We don't always catch, but we can reach. And sometimes we do catch things. I like to think that. And when we're open to following our hearts and sharing those messages, it seems like we can be guided to do business in the best way and to impact people in the best way and follow your heart. That was the message that I wanted to pass along, that's coming to me from this little experience that I had. I want to share one quote in relation to following your heart. This is a plaque that I have in my office inside my house that says, follow your heart. It says, follow your heart. It's the only compass you will ever need. This life is your message to the world. Let it be extraordinary. Follow your heart. It's the only compass you will ever need. I really like that line. How do we know what's true in life? How do we know who to follow? How do we know what to do? I like to think that we can follow our hearts and that our hearts will guide us. One other kind of related thought, I had a thought a number of years ago that was something to the effect of, if I was the creator of the universe and I wanted everyone on the planet that I cared about to have access to some special message, call it truth, call it whatever you will. And I wanted to be sure that it wouldn't be hidden from anybody, that everyone, wherever they were at, Africa, United States, Canada, New Zealand, fill in the blank, China, Russia. If I wanted to be sure that they all had access to this message, how would I encode this message so that everyone would have access to it? And the answer that I came up with for myself was I would plant it in the heart of every single human being so that when they decided to look, it would be there for them to find and guide them forward. So that's my message. Wanted to pass that along. A little bit of a different piece of content today. Hopefully I didn't weird you out too much, right? So, but I'm following my heart. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So I want to check the comments and also give you an invitation. If you did get value from this piece of content and want more like this, I don't talk about spiritual things every day, but I do share good parts. So if you want more of my good parts, don't take that dirty. Subscribe to me on social media and you'll be notified of my future episodes. Also, you can visit my website here and grab a free gift and also subscribe to my email list to be sure that you don't miss out on future content. So with that, let's get to the comments. I'm super excited to hear what you all are saying about this somewhat strange and unorthodox message. What do you think about this message? Tina says, ooh, I love that. The Lightworkers Bible. Fantastic idea. Thank you. Appreciate that, Tina. Nick says, I'm glad you did because you are passing that valuable knowledge on to people that need it. I appreciate that. Thanks, Nick. Steve says, hello. Hey, Steve Van Acker. Tina Hamilton says, I often tab parts of books where the message resonates with me. This is such an amazing idea. Thank you for this idea. You're very welcome. Like for content creation, whether it's the Bible, Think and Grow Rich, Science of Getting Rich, whatever books you're reading, this is a great source of content, to be reading something, finding something that resonates with you, and then meditating on it, shifting it, adding your words, getting it to a point where you're like, yeah, this is it for me. Grabbing a story from your life where you can teach this thing, this nugget that you picked up. It really is a way to create unlimited content. Tina said, totally relates to business for sure. Yay. Thank you, Tina. Nick says, angels come in different sizes, forms, shapes. Yes, absolutely. I agree. Earth angels, there are earth angels. There are people in my life that I truly feel are angels for me, here to guide me and encourage me on my journey. Tina says, what a beautiful message. Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate that. Veronique says, every miracle is within ourselves. Yes, I like that phrase. Tina says, thank you for this, Paul. This message has been a confirmation for me. Yay! Woohoo! If I did nothing else in the world today, at least I did this one good thing. So thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. Christian says, I love the Lightworkers Bible. Yay! Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that so much. Bill says, Paul, God speaks to us in many different ways. He may be knocking on your heart's door to tell you something special. Stay the course. Yes, absolutely. I accept that. I receive that and believe that. So thank you, Bill. Brenda Morales. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday to you. Nick says, shake my head. I think he's relating to my semi dirty slash funny comment from a while back. Danny says, great quote. Our heart should be our compass. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Danny. And Christian says, thank you for following your heart. Thank you, Minister Christian. Thanks for following your heart and encouraging me to stay on the path. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. Would love to encourage you. Part of this thing that I'm doing with these daily shows is to encourage others to go live semi-consistently. You can pick the frequency, but the goal is to just go live consistently and share one good thing, plant one good seed, shine one illuminated ray of light into the minds and hearts of people that you're connected to on social media. And you can call it the good parts if you want to, the good parts with your name. Of course, there are a lot of benefits to doing this. You feel good about yourself that you've done something good in the world today. As an old song says, have I done any good in the world today? That's a line from an old hymn that I like. So it gives you the opportunity to do something good, share some value. And of course, from a business standpoint, it seems that the more you allow people to know you with your voice and your face and your love and your care and your intention and attention over time, the more that happens, it seems to me, the more trust you build with people. And that can go a long way in not just attracting people for your business, but also encouraging the people you attract to feel good about buying or joining whatever it is that you're promoting. Always remember, people join people, people join people. So going live consistently is a way for you to let your light shine so it can be seen by the people that you're meant perhaps to serve here on this planet. So that's it, guys. Get out there, make it a great day, take action, go for your dreams, have an awesome weekend. And thanks again to everyone who left me comments below and encouragement and love. I appreciate you all. All right. Bye for now.